Hey, I hope all is well. Welcome to Green Guitar Music, and let's go ahead and do a quick run through of how to do scenes or snapshots on Fractal, Quad Cortex, and Helix. And a lot of times you'll hear people say that Fractal is a little different to use at first or a little challenging to use, and I think it has to do with just how easy scenes and snapshots are on the Quad Cortex and the Helix. So here's our patch. It's a free one. And let's say we are in scene 1, we bump the gain up to 5.3, change the scene to the next one, and it changes everything. And so what you have to do for this is you have to kind of do, there's several ways to do it, but we're going to assign a scene controller. I right-clicked scene controller. Then we're going to go over to Tools, Controllers. Normally it starts right there. Then we're going to choose scene controller 1 and 2. So you have 4 scene controllers that you can do. I'm also going to link in the Cooper Carter video. It's an 18-minute video that talks about maybe how to do a even stronger way of using scenes or snapshots with Fractal. But it is, just a little different. So now we have the gain at 0. Go back to our controller. So I'm going to set this up now. 21.9% is going to be 2.19 for the gain. So on scene 2, I'm going to bump the gain up a little bit. So now the gain is going to cascade up when I switch and look at the gain over here. So that's how we were able to change that particular parameter. And then back down to what you had before. So it matches the scene controller, but the challenge is there's only 4, but you can assign, let's say you assign the high cut the same scene controller. So this would kind of put everything to be the same. This is where that Cooper Carter video comes in. It can be pretty handy for making it more powerful. But that just is, it's just tedious. It's just a lot of extra work, and so you'll hear people share that Fractal is difficult to use. That would be really tough to do on the actual device. But when you get over to, I think a game changer is when there's gapless switching, which is supposed to be coming soon for the FM9, you could just set up all different channels on the amps, and that would really help out and make it go back to being more user-friendly and a little bit faster. But anyway, let's compare that over to Quad Cortex. So let's say you pick a device. On the computer, you can just automatically assign the scenes, and on the device, you just hold it down for a couple of seconds, and the little A, B, C, D comes right up. And so I'm on scene A. Let's say the gain wants to be, minus 2.4. For the next one, we'll bring the gain up. For the next one, we'll bring it up. And it just remembers them instantly, and it shows you right on the screen what it is. You don't have to convert over like Fractal. It's just faster and more intuitive, and this is how Helix works as well. So anyway, this is just a quick video to show the differences between them. You could certainly put in the time with Fractal to really navigate this, and again, I'll link that video from Cooper Carter that shows how to do an even stronger scene or parameter. But that one kind of got me a little bit. And then once you assign a scene controller to it, you can't change it on Fractal. So you have to remember to go back in and take a look at the scene controller. You can also go to it, right-click, and it'll tell you which one you're going to be focusing on. So, and another thing to quickly mention here is that every single parameter is completely, you can assign anything. It's unlimited. Everything can be put onto scenes. And so that's really nice as well. Let's take a look at Helix here and see what you can do there. It's basically the same thing. Quad Cortex did some borrowing from Helix on that. Let's take a quick look over at the Helix side of things. And so we can use our snapshots, and anything can be assigned with a snapshot, any parameter. So very similar to the quad Cortex. You can do this for whatever you'd like. So over here, snapshot 1, we'll leave everything like that. Switch it over for 2. Give a little more drive, cut the bass just a little, push the mids just a little bit. And as we do that, we're going to go ahead and drop the mix. So let's put that. There we go. All right, so now go to snapshot 1. Snapshot 2. And then you can just continue this, a little more drive. And easy right from the panel, and pretty fast to do on line 6 as well as quad Cortex. With Fractal, has a little bit more involved. That Cooper Carter video is incredible. There's a lot of power with Fractal. I think that being able to have gapless switching with your scenes or your channels is going to really help a lot of people treat those almost as scenes as well. So I think that's going to be a nice game changer for Fractal. And I think it's just a wonderful time to be a guitar player, really. There's so many amazing things that are happening, different ways of having your workflow. I hope these videos are helpful, and if you'd like to have a little bit more of a deep dive on any of the parameters, feel free to send a comment or let me know, and I'll do my best to make that happen. What devices are you using? Do you think that Fractal is the fastest and the easiest? Are you able to work and navigate it on the actual device? Is the quad Cortex the direction that you're going for this year? Are you still with line 6 and Helix? It's a great platform, incredibly useful, powerful. So many great choices. Maybe you're a Boss fan. There's some great offerings from Boss as well. So just interested in kind of hearing your perspective. Maybe you've gone the Tonex route, or still with the Kemper with over 10 years of reliable service. So there's just so many exciting things happening. What gear are you using in 2024? And I hope that helps, and have a great day.